So good evening and welcome to our second meeting. We had the first meeting last week where we had all of you participants had introduced yourself, and I'm sure that some of you at least have submitted the report that was expected of you. If you have not submitted, this is a reminder, kindly submit it by tomorrow, right? You had to submit a one-page report based on your classroom experience of how things are going wrong and what can be improved. And today's session is basically to reinforce our goal in providing quality education. So you are all students, so you have experience of classrooms, whether you are in school or whether you are in college. So the first part of today's session will be explaining to you a few facts. And the second part is going to be a discussion in which I'm going to ask you also to speak. And also, once again, reminder for all those who have joined now to submit their the project that was expected of you, that PDF one page was expected. And some of you have sent me uh, 8-page, 10-page reports. Now, please remember that that is a final project. This is not a final project. This is a simple question was asked, like what are the things going wrong in the class? How you think that, what are the things that you suggest for improvement? Only these two things were there. And you had to write a brief report on that based on your experience, not copying from any source, right? So we don't want any state government report or analytics or data analysis from anywhere. This is based on your personal experience. So once again, requesting you, if you have not done it today, kindly submit by tomorrow so that you are on track for the mentorship internship program. So on this note, I am going to share my screen and I am going to show you something. And as I said, this is divided into two parts. So the first part is based on today's topic. And today's topic is basically, you're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So today's topic is basically on two aspects that we are seeing. One is that how to do research. Now, the next coming days, you will have to spend time in researching on different modes. Now, right now, I have asked you to collate your experience. Now, when you collate your personal experience with what is available on the internet, that becomes a complete project. So today we are going to discuss about Ikigai. Now, how many of you are aware of this word Ikigai? Have you heard about this? If anyone,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
you have heard. Very good. So some of you have heard about this Ikigai. It's a word from which country? Origin is from
Japanese.
Japan.
Japanese.
Japan.
Yes.
Japan.
So if you look at this picture, it is very evident of what is happening in our life or what you aspire for. So when you look at some career goals, this is very important because if you look at this is basically intersection point. So what you're good at, you are good at something. Last time I told you that you have to identify your good points. So many of you said that you are good in sports. Some of you said that you are good in speaking, communicating, networking. You make good in PowerPoint presentations, a lot of things, music, so many things came out from different participants. We had almost 35 participants. And all of you said that uh, I am good at this. So we are all good at something, right? And then somebody pays you for that. When you work for a company, obviously, when you're good at something, you're an artist, you're a singer, you are good in making presentations, you're networking. So depending on your job, you are going to get some payment, which is called your salary. Or if you're a freelancer, somebody is going to pay you for that work. So when you look at the intersection point of what you're good at and what you can be paid for, that is called profession. So being an architect is a profession because you do something and you get paid for it, right? And you are a doctor, you are an engineer. That's why there is a word professionals. So we say no that he is a professional or she is a professional. Why do we say that? Because the person is not doing free of cost. The person is called professional when the person is good at something and the person is getting a payment for it. You're not doing it free of cost, right? Then we go to the next intersection. Okay, you are getting paid for it, but is it something which the world needs? See, many times we see 90% of the entrepreneurs are failing. Why? Because they think that their product is good, but nobody buys it. So is it something which the world needs? That is very important. So you will have to look around and see what does world need at the moment. See, now the world is getting so much climate problems is coming, pollution is occurring. So the need of the hour is probably providing clean water, clean air. So these are priorities. So if you are having a profession where you are getting a payment, you are good at something, but is it something which the world needs? See, that's why we say that after 5 years or 10 years, the profession that you choose right now may not exist because things are changing. Who knew about AI, right? 5 years back, if you are talking about AI, it did not exist. Or 50 years back, computers was at the nascent stages. We couldn't even imagine that mobile and so many apps could be developed and so much of advancement could take place, right? But that has happened, and change is the only constant. Everything is changing so fast that we need to keep pace with the outside world. Now, the main purpose of our internship is to make you aware of the changing trends that are happening in the world. So, in the first meeting, when you had the orientation, we had an HR professional. Last time, we had invited a communication expert. So, this is all very important parts of your life, right? Communication and networking and all that. So, now as I go through this Ikigai circle, so you are getting paid for it, but is it something which the world needs? You are building a product, but does the world need? You are manufacturing a cake, but is the world eating it? You see, nowadays people are health conscious and they're not even eating sugary products. So when you are marketing something, whom are you catering it to? Are you catering to the kids? Now, how is it beneficial for the children? So, many people say use the word organic or, sugar free. These are all words through which people play tricks on your mind, assuming that it is going to be a very healthy snack and people eat, right? And when you go to a fast food or you drink Coke or whatever, then what happens is that you get a lot of satisfaction in fast food. But that is why the fast food owners are multimillionaires, right? Or billionaires, in fact, because they are playing with your mind. So, is it what the world needs? So, whatever you are choosing as a profession, you're all studying and trying to enter into jobs in 5 years or 10 years or whatever the timeline is. But you have to think about what the world needs and try to solve problems. So, right now, we have covered the third one. Then we go to the next one, what you love. This is very important because, see, many times we are choosing professions as per our friends or as per our relatives or parents' suggestions. So, in that, what happens is that we are not able to choose what we like. So, we want to become, probably a sports person, but then you became an engineer, or you want to do something and you end up something, and then you are doing it for the sake of doing. For 10 years down the line you realize, oh, I'm getting bored in my job. So when you're looking for a job, you're looking for a job, let's say for 30-35 years, and unless you love your job, then what is going to happen? That will not be your mission. So you see the intersection point, what the world needs and what you love. You have to love your job. That is very important. That is becomes your mission. So what is your mission in life is very important. You have to love your mission. If you don't love and you are just getting a salary, okay, that even labor or probably a sweeper on the road is also getting a salary. That is his job. We can't even call it as a profession, but he is doing it and getting money out of it. Okay, the world is also needing it. That's vocation. But do you love it? So when you do something, you need to love that job also. You are making cakes, good, but are you loving that whole process, or the main motive is only commercial gains? So when you are having a product, or you are working for a company, or you are choosing a career based on what you love to do, okay, you could be a teacher, doctor, lawyer, chartered accountant, whatever, but you should love it. Then it's no longer a job, it is going to be an enjoyable experience. So that is your mission. And what happens when what you love and what you're good at, that mixes together? Okay, you are good at something and you are loving to do that, then that becomes your passion. So many times, no, why did you choose mathematics in class 11? So they will say that doing maths is my passion, or writing poems is my passion. You hear this uh, phrase very often, follow your passion. Now, what does passion mean? That means it's an intersection of what you're loving and what you're good at. So if you're not good at singing, it can't be your passion. Okay, you can love music, but if you don't know how to play an instrument, that cannot be your passion. So passion is something in which you have expertise in, and you love doing that. And the overall, if you see the intersection of your four keywords: profession, where you're getting money; then vocation, that means you're serving the society; then what is your mission, that means you're loving what you do; and an intersection of what you love and what you're good at. You're good at something, but you may not love it. Okay. So there are many people who are good at drawing, but they don't love it probably. Right. There are a lot of people who are good at cooking, but they don't enjoy cooking. So that is where the passion comes in. So intersection point of profession, vocation, mission, and passion becomes something called the Ikigai. Okay. So we are all searching for Ikigai. The people who have attained this wisdom of the four, the mission, passion, profession, and vocation together, they are the happiest people. And that is why this concept was introduced by the Japanese. And that is why Japan is supposed to be one of the happiest countries where the longevity is the highest probably in the world, where people, very old people, they are very happy in spite of the problems existing elsewhere in the world. The happiest people, one of the happiest people, you find in Japan. And you find a lot of people living long years, 90, 95, 100, and all that, because their whole life is based on this principle of Ikigai: discipline, and vocation, serving others, see the discipline that they have in the classroom, and so on. So this is what I want to introduce you to. Of course, then I'm going to give you a chance to speak, and some of you can share your thoughts also on this. And uh, so this part, after this part, what I want you to understand is that as we move forward with this program, so there were two questions that I had given in the group, and as I said, some of you have already submitted. But to be very frank, most of the things I felt that you had uh, written not from your personal experience, but you had copied from elsewhere and so on. So I don't want you to do that. The quality of the project at this point of time when you're starting the internship doesn't matter at all. What I want is an honest opinion from you all on what is in your mind, what goes around in your life, and what are your ambitions, right? So this is the main aim. So now I'm throwing as I said, this segment of brainstorming. Okay. Now brainstorming is, the senior people will know that it is collection of ideas. Whatever comes in your mind, you speak randomly. Don't read out from anywhere, please. It is just thought process coming. So there is nothing right or wrong here at this. It's only an opinion. So I'm just going to ask you two things. First is that you have all studying in schools, right? You may be in a CBSE school, you may be in ICC school, you may be an open school, you may be homeschooling, you may be from IB schools, or you may be in college, or you may have just finished college. You're all having varied experiences. So I'm putting two questions in front of you. Just listen to the questions very carefully, and then you can switch on your mic and camera and speak one at a time. You can raise your hands, and I will ask the person to speak. And the first question for you is that what do you think is, now when I talk about this question, you please relate it to your classroom. Okay, don't say that it happens in Tamil Nadu or Punjab or Delhi or nothing like that, or you've read somewhere. It should be from personal experience, right? So the first question is, uh, if you look at our classroom means I am talking in as if I am a student. If I look at our classroom, what do you think is the most challenging problem that exists in the classroom today? Okay, that's question number one. What is the most challenging problem that exists today in our classrooms? Okay, that's one. And secondly, if there is a problem, obviously we also have to suggest a solution, because whenever we are working in a company, they say, don't come with problems, tell me also the solution to it. So as students, see, because students are in most schools not stakeholders or opinion makers, always the teachers or the senior management principal, they all decide. So now we are going to elevate your position as probably decision makers, and let's see whether we are able to come to a conclusion and uh, deliberate on this topic. So if anybody would like to answer, just raise your hands. and I will ask you to speak. Again, I'm repeating the question. What is the biggest problem? So don't give me five problems. What do you think is the biggest challenge that we are facing in our classroom? That's number one. And secondly, do you have a solution or not? If you have a solution, fine. Otherwise, you just state the problem. Anybody would like to unmute and answer that? Most welcome. Yes, Gunjan.
Yes, sir. Now,
Yeah, Gunjan can. Uh, you can
Yes,
just
sir.
keep your hand raised. I will just ask you. Gunjan Soni, you have raised your hands.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
If it is possible for you, I would be happy if you could switch on your camera.
Sir, actually, my camera is not working right now.
Fine. So
So,
last time also this, see the, see one of the, uh, one or two times we can excuse. I mean, last time, was there a problem or you had presented? You could switch on.
sir, I have presented.
Okay, fine. See, multiple times what happens is that, see, again, this is also a test of your confidence in switching on the camera, right? So if you are having a genuine problem, I am excusing this time, but kindly do rectify it uh, in the next. Okay, so Gunjan, go ahead. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, sir. So, sir, I believe that in many classrooms and in our classroom also, like everyone is trying to present themselves like they are the best, and they have to present themselves
So
like
according to you,
they are good
biggest
at them,
the biggest problem is everyone is trying to be the
prove
better version,
themselves.
better than the other. Competition, you say?
Yes, yes, sir.
It's highly competitive. That's what you say.
Yes, sir.
So you are in which state, Gunjan?
Sorry, sir.
You are from which state? Where are you from?
Delhi,
Huh?
Delhi,
Delhi only.
Delhi,
So
India.
you find that your classroom is highly competitive. So you find that as a problem? Is it a
Yes,
good
sir.
thing? Okay.
I think it is a good thing, but
Hmm.
there is no comparison between the students. Like
Highly
everyone is
competitive.
unique in themselves.
Fine. Okay. So do you want to offer a solution to that?
So I believe that there should not be any comparison between the students, and the students also um, like try to um, prove themselves like they are the best.
Okay.
They do not
Fine.
have to compare themselves with
Fine.
another.
Fine. Okay. We go to Joanna.
Okay, sir.
yes, sir. So, one major problem which I think is which many people face, and even I face, is the high student teacher ratio in classrooms. Because the overcrowded classrooms can make it difficult for teachers to give the personal attention to other children, and so there can be many learning gaps.
Okay. So the biggest problem according to you is the teacher student ratio.
Yes, sir.
So do you want to offer any solution to this? What can be done?
uh, it should be reduced and made more realistic.
Okay. Lakshita and Devansh.
Yes, sir. The biggest problem, according to me, would be student interactiveness and the groupism. Like, interactive students are really low at, like, in classrooms. We don't know which students will interact, and only a small percentage of them interact with the teacher and, like, properly behave. Others are like, and there is a groupisms also. Like, a specific group only talks with each other, another specific group only talks with each other, and nothing else. So, what I would like to propose, like, my according to my point of view, teachers should be able to, like, deliberate attempts to make intermix the groups, like pick students of different groups and make a group projects and increase the number of group projects so that student interactiveness increases.
Sir, on the same note, sir, like there is a concept which I have studied in psychology, which is self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, sir, when we tell the students that, sir, like they are at the back benches, like there is a common thing which is in the classroom, which is the back benches. Like the back benches don't study, they are playing always and all. So, sir, that leads that even one of them tries to improve, they cannot improve because everyone would be saying that, oh, you cannot study, you are a backbencher and all, so the person generally plays that role. And so there is the thing which is the doubt solving. Sir, major, everyone has doubts. There is no student that is perfect. So, sir, just like asking the doubts, sir, it inculcates so much fear in someone, like should I ask this or not, everyone will think that I am dumb, I cannot solve this question, I'm not being able to do this. So sir, that leads to so many problems, that overthinking, and students are not able to ask help from the teacher. That is, I think, the most, like, so the most biggest problem everywhere, because the doubts occur everywhere. Even the toppers, they have doubts. Now they will think that, oh, I'm a topper, if I ask a doubt, everyone will think that I have stopped studying, I cannot answer, I'm not a topper now. So, sir, that is the problem. So, I think maybe if the doubt sessions, there are more doubt sessions rather than teachers speaking, if it is more of the children speaking, what is in their mind, what is in their heart, what they want to do. So, I think that would be better for the schools.
Yeah, thank you. Janani?
Yeah, so actually, many students are focusing on memorizing notes instead of uh, knowing the concepts. So, if teachers are explaining them properly and shortly, this memorizing will not be occurred.
Okay. So rote memorization is a problem as per you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ketan, Shiv. Ketan.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving me a chance. Sir, I wanted to say the biggest problem for me in my school is to sit down in a class for long periods. And second thing, sir, the pollution is rising. So I feel if the schools provide air purifiers in all of the classes, it would be very good so that for students like ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, they can also like get the fresh air rather than having a hair which is having a high air quality index. So I feel the schools must provide air purifier. And second thing, sir, I think in summers the school should provide uh, like ACs in all school. Like in our school, I don't have an AC in my class, so I think the school should provide one AC and one heater in winters so that the students feel more comfortable and more good while studying any particular subjects. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Ketan. Gyan Kaur Arora.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
So, one thing I want, as my opinion is there, that in every school, as Indian education, we are always asked to copy everything from the book into our notebook. I think the solution is that the teachers can give us the ready-made notes, very good notes that can actually help us in our boards, rather than copying everything from the book into our notebook. That can actually help students and that can reduce the mental pressure on everyone. So that's it.
Any solution?
That I told that the solution is that they can just be, we can just, what we can do is that we can just provide we can just provide them the notebook solutions. We can just give them
Okay.
the
Okay.
notes, good flesh notes. Yeah.
Fine. Fine. Thank you. Aditi?
I think that the biggest issue is that classrooms are more focused on memorizing rather than learning, same as Janani said. And we can, most of the students study to score marks instead of memorizing. And to overcome this issue, we can make the classrooms more interactive, like conducting activities, group discussions.
Okay. Vidisha, you want to say something?
Yes, good evening, sir, and good evening, everyone. So, what I wanted to say is like that only a bunch of students in a class, or maybe in a session, like the whole 11th or 12th, for example. So, it's like just a few students take part in activities and competitions. And teachers, they try to pick only those students for competitions instead of asking the students which have scope for increasing or betterment for their public speaking or any other core skill. So teachers, what they do is they aim for winning instead of improving a skill for a student. So for me, it's that. Like I was, since class two, I have been participating in competitions. But a few of my friends from previous schools and even in this school, they are like that we don't want to participate because the teacher don't want us to participate. So I think that this is one of the biggest problem that people face today.
Okay. Participation, right? So as per you. Himani?
Yeah, hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. So I think these days, which I face like though I'm doing B.Ed, but yeah, teachers are unable to make concepts clear or maybe easy for students. There are so many concepts which are abstract, like in physics, chemistry, but somewhere it's a duty. It's a duty of teacher to make this concept somewhere from abstract to concrete so that they students can relate, like in business studies teacher can conduct some workshops in school, or maybe they take them to a bank or a different industry in a field work where they can relate ki okay companies this is sole proprietor and this is partnership and this is a company. So I think through there are many in a many ways, like in a field work, through role play, or I think through many ways that they can make these concepts easy for students, because that lead to rote memorization and that lead to somewhere cramming all the concepts, which somewhere become a hurdle or a problem for a student to understand the concepts in every subject, in humanities, even in commerce and in science.
Great. Thank you. Uh, and Srishti Vaishnavi, yes. Srishti, can you switch on your camera?
Yes, sir. The issue that I feel is like which needs to be addressed is that students are like not arranged according to the pace of learning, and like there is no individual focus. And sir, I feel like somewhat our curriculum is too generic. Sometimes it's it makes it a real struggle for certain group of students to catch up with the rest of the class, and sometimes certain group of students feel like the curriculum is too retarded for their growth. And also, sir, if like some students want to pursue sports or maybe art as their profession, many of our curriculums don't allow them to like fully focus on the abilities that they want to like nourish. And I feel like to arrange this, our schools should like change their grouping system. And sir, also like students should have like a choice whether they want to focus purely on their studies or maybe like focus more on sports or arts or different things.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Then we Vaishnavi.
Yes, sir. So just like Vidisha said, I have faced this problem too, that students and management is very biased towards students. If they know that a student is good at something, they'll ignore every other student present in the class. If I am good at painting, the teachers will only choose the people whom they already know that they are good at, but they'll just ignore the other people who hesitates to talk, or who hesitate to tell them that I want to participate. They are very biased towards the students.
Okay. Thank you. B. Yashwant.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
The main problem which was facing in my class that the teachers are saying in a blunt way, means not in blunt way, they are going to explain, but the explanation should be in activity form or in a workshop form, which was said by him only, which can help the slow learners to learn quickly and fastly. And also, the teacher should advise that um, teacher should advise that to maintain a running notes while the teachers are telling to the students, which can help them more to learn what the teachers had said.
Okay,
So this is
fine. Yes, Lasya. You can unmute yourself and speak. Yeah.
So that the problem I'm facing in my school is they're saying to memorize the topic which they are saying, and according to me, instead of memorizing the messages, we have to know where to apply the knowledge. You have to know how to use it in the other ways while we are in socially also. So instead of memorizing the topic, we have to know where to use that in a proper way. So this is my point.
Fine. Avika?
Yes, sir. I think the major challenge we face in our classrooms is the peer pressure and comparison. I think a major segment of students feel a lot of competition from their peers, and in subconsciously it affects their participation and confidence. Like sometimes they feel hesitation to speak or raise their voice in the classroom because they feel someone will do better than them. So I think this pressure will subconsciously affect their confidence and participation. And the simple solution for it would be that teachers should encourage personal improvement rather than giving example to other students about how diligently they should be like others. So I think we should encourage more small progresses.
Great. Is there anyone else who wants to speak? I can't see any raised hands. Is there anyone else who wants to share something?
Yes, sir.
Who is this?
Sir Ishita.
Your camera is not working?
Sir, I'm switching it on. Just a second.
Yeah, those who want to speak, kindly switch on the camera. Yeah.
Sir, I think one of the problem is that whenever teacher give us some assignment, it can be of any subject. People generally copy the answers. There are a handful of students that do the assignment themselves, but most of them are just copying as if that assignment is burden and not for their improvement.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good share. Ekta?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir, and good evening, all the members. The problem I see in my classroom that is less participation of students, and it happened because students they are so hesitate to give answer, even they know the answer, because of like they have doubt if I say anything wrong, so what will happen? So for this, yeah. So solution is teacher should give peer activity for every student. Like they make, she can make pair of student, or she can give group activity by which their confidence will build. And second is teacher should appreciate every student, even their answer is not fully correct, but they are tried. For this, I think teachers should appreciate every student. And yes, that is. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Is there anyone else who wants to speak? Yes, Muktiar.
Thank you, sir. From my point of view, the main lack in Indian schools are skill development because they only follow in theory knowledge, exam preparation, and discipline. Nothing extra activities like we do. Like I am a sports player. When I do practice in school, like I have a coach. When I do practice in school, teacher like they come, you attend the class and whatever they say me to complete the work.
True.
When therefore when their medals come, na, when medal I win medals, they all
Then
celebrate. But in the preparation, they doesn't sport.
good point.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Anybody else wants to share before we take it further? Is there any other participant who wants to speak? Ekta. Ekta, yes. You already
Yes, sir.
spoken, na? Okay. Tell
Yes.
you want to add
No,
something.
sir, I have one more point.
Okay.
Uh, the thing I face in my school, that is there is a one barrier of language because like in my class there is many student who in English medium, but for Hindi medium, like when teachers giving notes, so she like they don't have notes in Hindi medium for Hindi medium student, but she has only for English medium. But a student want like notes for study, so like means sorry, they don't have like appropriate notes in Hindi. That's
Okay.
the problem
Yeah.
I yeah
And if it is
face
not
in
available
my
in
class.
Hindi, it may not be available in other languages also. So that's a valid point. Yes. Anybody else wants to? Yes, Dilpreet.
Good evening, sir. According to
So
me, the strength is the main issues. It's very difficult to for the teacher to explain everything to the higher strength. If we divide the strength equally in all sections, that will be very easy to for the teacher to explain.
Okay. Great. Anybody else wants to speak or add on something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So actually, there is one thing that I have seen that there is a lot of reward-based learning, like our country. So generally, so when the younger children, so they're told that you will get chocolate if you get good marks in this test, or you will get this, or let's cut the Wi-Fi connection till your exams are over. So what happens is that instead of a person doing the work from their heart, they do it like for that reward, that oh, I will get the chocolate, oh, I will get my new bicycle when I finish my exams nicely. So that is the problem. So sir, if we give them the importance of education from their childhood, I think so that will be way better, and they will realize how important their education is rather than focusing on the reward. I'm not saying that we should not celebrate the goals achieved, we should of course, but sir, the reward often keeps our mind distracted that oh, I need to do this for the reward. They forget the joy of education in that between.
Yeah, valid point. Anybody else wants to speak who has not spoken so far? Okay, I think all those who had raised hands, I have given an opportunity, and all those who are some of you have not participated, but it's fine because it's just the beginning of the program. So I want everybody ultimately to open up. So most of you have discussed a lot of problems, and many of you have suggested some solution, and these are all in some way or the other harsh realities of what is happening in the classroom, right? So whenever the Indian students are going for competitive exams in a world ranking, most of the times it is not very good. If you look at reports, the mathematical skills or reading skills or writing skills, and compare it of class 5 students across the world, we are still lacking in a lot of things. Why? Because one of the reasons is as per the Right to Education Act, up to class 8, no student was failing for a long period of time. So even if they don't know what is, let's say 10 plus 5, 15, they are just getting promoted from one class to the other. So you've all, in your own way, expressed a lot of opinions based on your personal experience, right? Of what is happening in the classroom and what could improve. So different people, depending on your background, the kind of schools that you come from, and your experience. So somebody has raised a very valid point about languages. Somebody wanted because he may be or even I am in a like in Delhi with a highly polluted area, so he was saying that we want air purifiers. So you see the context of the different people are different. So somebody wanted the material to be available. Somebody wants ACs and the purifiers to be put in the classroom. Somebody wanted credits for equal credits for the so-called extracurricular sports activities. So a lot of differences, problems are coming across different states or different regions or different based on your experience. So now what we need to do is brainstorm on the second part is, what is the trend that is very important. So how many of you have actually used Google Trends? Whenever we are putting reports, have you ever used Google Trends? You have heard about Google Chrome and Google Drive and Google Docs and everything, right? So have you ever heard about Google Trends?
No,
Is there
sir.
anyone?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So today, next 5-10 minutes, I will tell you about Google Trends. See, whenever we make a, yeah, somebody raise their hands. Srishti, yes, you want to say?
Sir, I think that like Google Trends is used for visualizing data. It's largely used by corporate companies to like accurately present their data.
Yeah, so not only corporate companies, it can be used by students or anyone who is making a project. So since we are working on a project that is education, so we need to know what the world feels, because when I presented the first part of the session today, I said the Ikigai is important. We are discussing so many things, but do the people actually need all this? That is the next question. We are not doing something for the sake of doing it. That somebody has to benefit as a result of this discussion. Some output has to be there, right? That is the main idea of this. So Dilpreet, you want to add something?
Sir, I think it is used for researching, like
Yeah,
for any
correct.
topic.
So whenever we are brainstorming, a brainstorm is based on your ideas, and whenever we are doing research, that is the second part, we are researching on what other people think. One is your thoughts, and one is the people what other people are thinking. So both these are very important, because my thoughts, always feel it is right, isn't it? Whenever I'm speaking, I feel that I am right, but that may not be the thinking of other people. So we need to find out what other people are thinking on the same topic. And that is where Google Trends come in, right? So we feel that this idea is going to be a super hit when we think about something. But you will find in the Google Trends that nobody is actually, you have these trending videos and all, no? When you have these shorts, that you must be know. So how does that trend? Because a certain thing somebody likes and that becomes a fashion statement, right? So same way we have topics. So how to do that? I'm just explaining to you in 5-10 minutes, and it's quite interesting. You can do a research on this, and you can also use this for your projects, or whenever you want to do some projects, or you want to find out what other people are thinking about your ideas. Then this is what we normally do. Okay, so I'm just sharing my screen again. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes,
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 sir.
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 Okay, so what you need to do is just type in Google Trends. Okay, this is my Google Trends, and the first option normally is that only. Go to Google Trends, and here, can somebody read what is written here? What is written on the
Explore
screen?
what
Explore.
India is searching for right
Explore
now.
what India
Sir,
is
what
searching
world
for
is
right
searching?
now, or explore what world is searching for.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the trend. Now I want to find out that, let's say, a topic. Uh, I'm going to enter a keyword. Yeah, I'm going to put in a keyword. Let's say quality of education. Okay, we are discussing on the quality of education that we are having. So I'm putting this. I want to find out what people are searching about this. And I will click on this explore. Okay. Now, when you are clicking on this explore, you will get a lot of options. Here, you will get a lot of options. See here, this is India. Past day, all categories, web search. You will get like this. Now, I want to find out what is the worldwide. I am putting worldwide. You can put in country wise, state wise, wherever, region wise, whatever. So, we are doing an SDG4 program. So, let's do worldwide. Let's see what is happening in the world. Okay. And I want to compare of, let's say, what is the discussion in the, see, it is 1 hour, 4 hours, you have many, many options. So let me find out in the past 12 months, 1 year, which are the countries discussing on the quality of education, right? So you will see the chart now. You will see the chart. You see interest by region. See the countries that are discussing more on the quality of education. On number one, we have which country is that? Ethiopia, then Philippines, Kenya, Ghana, Zambia. So you know exactly that when you're discussing about education, who are the people who are discussing it. And if you go further, of course, there are 44 other regions. So now let's reduce this to, let's say, discussion in the past 7 days. Let's see whether that changes. Now, when I'm going to discuss that in the past 7 days, so you have another set of countries here. Ethiopia is there, but we have Rwanda here, Zimbabwe, Philippines, Kenya, and so on. And let's take this to India now. Instead of worldwide, I want up of a particular country. So country is, let's say, any. You can go to India. Okay, past 1 year, let's see what happens. Past 12 months, I am seeing. So which is the state which is discussing most on education? See here, Nagaland, Puducherry, Chandigarh, Assam, Jammu, Kashmir. So this is the people who are searching for this. Okay, Google Trends is what people are searching. So depending on that, we are getting a trend. And let's say if you want to change this to past 7 days, let's see whether this trend has changed in any state. See here, now the trend has changed. And now it is Odisha, Assam, Jammu, Kashmir, Himachal, Tamil Nadu. So what I want you to do is explore this, and then you can also compare. There is a compare. You can compare, and here there are categories. Which categories? Arts and entertainment, beauty, fitness, books, lecture, all these are there. Jobs and education, all that. You can compare and see what people are thinking about it in the past 7 days in which country and so on. So whenever we are undertaking a project, we should know what is the Google trend. Is there a demand for it? Now, if you are searching for a topic which is zero trending, then whenever we are organizing a workshop or a session, nobody is going to attend it, right? We will find no takers for a product. So this is how we search for products which is in need. Okay, so let's say if you are searching for another topic, now see, we are talking about, let's take a popular item, let's say mobiles. Okay. I'm just showing you an example how the things differ. So if you're doing in mobiles, see, this is the interest. And if you are looking at the world, then what is the search difference? See here. So here you will get all this, and here you will also get sub-regions, city-wise. So you can explore a lot of things like this and find out whether the things that you are proposing, okay, if you are looking at cricket, let's say a sport. So here we have countries which are searching for cricket news the maximum. We have Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Afghanistan, India, Bangladesh, and so on. And if I put it, this is for past 7 days. If I put it, let's say for 12 months, it may change. See here, it has changed. So this is what Google Trends is used for. Google Trends is used to study different ideas and explore terminologies, whether it will work or not. People, because see, whatever you want, what is the first thing that you do? You search on Google, right? You want to buy something, you want to know about something, there is some terms that you don't know, everything is searched on Google, and Google actually stores all this data from which country, which city, everything it knows. So by using Google Trends, we can uh, basically prepare viability projects. So if you are suggesting that this should be done, then is it actually being searched by people? That is also important. If we are launching a product or a research analysis which nobody wants, then nobody is going to buy that product or nobody is going to listen to you, right? So this is how Google Trends is used. As I said, I'll just give you an introduction. This can be explored in detail. There are a lot of options here, right? So the next part, the next segment, I mean, is this today's session was just about brainstorming and giving you an idea of how to do research. Now, in the next, I will be putting the next assignment in the group, and that is going to be uh, a 2 week project. Okay, now it is going to take 2 weeks because right now we had said weekly projects. Now, in the next week and the next following week, week 3 and 4, we have a project development. You have to work on a project, and what you need to do is basically select some a project which is very close to your heart, keeping in mind what people need. Okay, it's not that you are preparing a project and you are taking an initiative for which there are no takers, because ultimately we are going to present it somewhere, and you should know that this should be. Yes, Dilpreet, you have a question.
So like we are having 2 week projects, so we will not have the weekly that meetings.
Yeah, so the project you can submit in 2 weeks. The meeting will happen,
Okay.
or the meeting will happen every time. And like for example, the last week's project, I am asking you to submit tomorrow, day after, whatever you need. Some people have still not submitted. But this project, which I'm going to give right now, is going to be of 2 weeks. That means you will get 2 weeks to work on it. But the normal meeting that we are having on Friday, that will continue till the end of the mentorship program. Okay, that is there. So what you need to do is, I've already posted in the group about the combined 8 weeks, what has to be done. You need to select one project. It could be, I have given some examples only. It could be something closer to your heart also, like digital literacy drive, plastic free campus, climate awareness blog, or pollution. You take up any topic which is very close to your heart, and you need to submit a project on this. Okay. So although we had mentioned small teams, but I feel that making a team and working in an online project, because you are all from different schools, if you are from the same, it becomes easier to work. So right now I am not insisting, but if you feel that there are a few people who are connected to each other, I know that there are some schools which have got multiple people, so maybe you could meet together and decide on one project. That is sufficient. Okay, you can say that we are from this school and we have prepared this project, so that's okay. And if you feel that that is not, you are alone from your school or you don't have a partner, or then what you can do is work on an individual project. Okay, so this project that you are going to make will be based on what people need. That is the main thing. Okay, what do people need? So it could be, as I said, there are some examples only, like it could be based on literacy, climate, pollution, whatever. But some project, that project should be useful for the public in general. So whichever project you are choosing. So in that project, this should be of 3 to 4 pages, and this will be in PDF form, and then you will be submitting it. So in the next week's meeting, I will be asking you. You will have to tell me the topic on which you are working and why did you choose that, and then the following week you will submit it to me. Is that clear to all? Any
Yes,
question?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes.
just have to, what the project deadline is 2 weeks. Next week we will be meeting at the same time. You have to tell me one topic that you are choosing. Are you working in groups or are you working individually? And then why did you choose that topic? That only you will have to present next time. The project, the actual PDF that you are going to do, submit, will be within 2 weeks. So if you're able to complete it within 1 week or 10 days, that's up to you. But 2 weeks is the deadline. Okay. Any questions? Anybody wants to add on something to this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what are the you told that we have to do 3-page PDF, sir.
3 to 4 pages, yes.
3 to 4. So what we have to mention in that 3 to 4 pages?
Yeah, so when you are selecting a project, the project should ideally be something, the problem that people are facing. Like today we discussed the problem about the classrooms. So if you want to keep literacy as your focus, then the problem is, the focus problem is literacy, right? So today you had a discussion, a brainstorming session on these problems, and many of you shared different problems. So you can work out that these are the problems that all the children in the country are facing, and these are the proposed solutions. So this could be one, or you could select another topic like climate or pollution or water or something like that and do that as well. So basically, the first 1 or 2 pages will be the problem part, and the second part will be the solution part, right? So that will be a little more detailed, and now it is not a common project. It will be all different. Different people will present on different things. Last time I had given you a 1-page report on a common thing, right? The classroom project. Now you don't have to restrict yourself to the classroom. You take up a project which people want. See, we are moving from self to outward. The last week, what I told you was what is the problem that you are facing. That may not be relevant to others, right? So Muktiar said that he's a sports person and this is the problem he is facing, but the others may not have a problem because we are not sports people, right? So we don't understand that aspect. So for him, that is important. For the others, it may not be. So that's what I'm saying. Now we are moving to the second phase with the problem which everybody is facing in general. Okay, now it's no longer your personal problem. Now it's a general problem. So we are going to the next phase. You see, when the government decides on policies, they are deciding for all, right? It's not for a few people. So we are moving from individual to a larger goal, that is the common good of the people. Is it clear the difference between the two? Now you don't have to restrict yourself to the classroom. You have to, hearing all the participants today, you know about what is the issues, or you could do further research and then find out what are the problems and give solutions to any problem that you see in the society, not necessarily education. That's what the project is.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And so good night. Thank you so much for
Okay, bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Good night. Good night, all.
Good night, sir.
Thank you,
Good
sir.
night.